She looked at the bed where Shade remained in his death slumber, his dark curls stark against the white pillowcase. He was as strikingly handsome as the first night she'd seen him, and she smiled. The house looked much the same, and they liked it that way, but it had been modernized to accommodate the latest technology. She stepped into the walk-in closet as the light came on, and walked to a computer flat screen mounted on the wall. The closet software held an inventory of everything in it, and she was able to search by category and select her outfit. As she tapped the screen with her fingertips, she heard a soft whir as the suspended rotating clothing rack slid into motion, bringing the chosen outfit to her. She removed the chosen sweater and jeans and grabbed a pair of boots before leaving the closet. The temperature would drop tonight, as the weather was calling for a light frost. She stood at her vanity table and spritzed on her signature scent of roses. She'd changed it once a few years ago, but Shade had protested and asked her not to change. She'd have thought after all this time he would welcome some variety, but he was soothed by the fragrance. She removed her lingerie from the drawer and slipped it on, before pulling on her jeans and slipping the sweater over her head. She smiled to herself. In spite of the technology, Shade preferred to leave his clothes in the large armoire, and after all this time, he still couldn't find what he was looking for or remember which drawer held his favorite shirts. She'd intentionally woken before him, and she and Shannon had a call scheduled with her business partners in Italy to discuss the olive harvest currently underway. Their businesses were flourishing, but she'd never forgot the price they'd paid. They had an obligation now to Marco's memory to make sure the Medici enterprises were all successful. As the world had moved forward, their lives driven more and more by the technology that surrounded them, the mortals seemed even more drawn to their organic bath and beauty products, which allowed them an escape to luxury and reminded them of a simpler time. She sat on the side of the bed and lightly ran her fingers through his hair, watching him as he slept. He'd secured his legacy with his children and his grandchildren, and all the children that would follow. Their fortune was vast, and their coven covered 2 continents. Since the conflict with the mafioso, they had not faced any significant challenges to their dynasty. Her gift of animalism, which Sophia and Bianca had also inherited, and Lorenzo's gift of fire-throwing, had so far held the other covens at bay. Shade never let his guard down, though. He was well aware that the very fact he held so much power made his family a threat in itself. She drew the back of her fingers across the stubble on his cheek and touched her fingertips to his lips.